You see that decision of Mikel Arteta to take off Martin Zubimendi in place of Max Dowman. See that substitution there? That substitution will go down in history for me as one of the bravest decisions Mikel Arteta has ever taken as a manager of Arsenal Football Club. That decision was what changed everything. That decision was what changed everything. Yes, this is my match reaction for the game between Arsenal and Everton that finished in favor of Arsenal. Arsenal won that game 2-0, and it was a massive win for Arsenal because of what happened afterwards as Man City dropped another point. Yes, I feel like Man City actually felt that pressure yesterday. I feel like Man City felt that pressure yesterday. Before I go into Man City, let me talk about Arsenal. Let me talk about that game. It was a roller coaster game for me. Like, the game was all over the place. I had different emotions running through me yesterday. The first half, I was so angry. I don't know what was happening. Like, it felt like it was actually feeling like deja vu again. That anytime we have an opportunity to go 10 points clear, even if we're going 10 points clear, just for a moment before Man City play their game, it feels like we always find a way not to win. We always find a way not to win. But yesterday, I don't know what happened. It was actually looking like that. From the starting lineup, I was angry with that starting lineup because, one, Kai Havertz starting wasn't my problem, but I felt it was too soon for him. But that wasn't the main issue for me. But the main issue I had was, why did you waste that left-hand side? We know this is actually not working. Everyone knows this is actually not working. And he went on to start Noni Madueke and Saka in the same game. It has not worked. Noni Madueke is not usually very good when he's playing at that position. And he did that again. And you see what played out. We struggled. The game wasn't balanced. You could see it wasn't balanced. There was no balance to the game. I think that alone killed the balance of the game. And we started the second half again. I was expecting Mikel Arteta to make that change. He didn't make that change because he felt like something was going to happen. Okay, fair play. The one that actually really got me more angry yesterday was few minutes before he decided to take off Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke went on to the right-hand side and he started doing what Saka has not been doing in the whole entire game. This is not like to discredit what Saka did yesterday. I don't think Saka was too exciting yesterday. I don't think he was too good yesterday, but I think he was just average. I know something is actually not right with Saka. I'm not going to come and start criticizing Bukayo Saka because what he has actually done for the club is phenomenal. Like, you can't just because of 2 games or because of some one season, or it's not even just a season, like just a few games that he has not been having the best of performances. We now start to criticize Saka. No. That is the reason why we bought the likes of Noni Madueke. If you watch that few minutes before Noni Madueke came off, he started to do something, started to drive between players. I was like, okay, Mikel Arteta, if your decision already is to, because I'd already seen Victor Gyökeres and Gabriel Martinelli warming up already. I was like, okay, if this decision you're making is to take off Noni Madueke before, because of that few minutes that he gave us, that was the brightest moment in that second half. I was like, okay, just change your decision to sub him off, remove Saka instead, take off Saka instead. And he still went on to take Noni Madueke off. And the game died. Within that period to the 70th minute, the game died until he decided to make that brave substitution. Until Mikel Arteta decided to go brave to make that decision by taking off Zubimendi. Before, I was actually scared that he's going to take off Saka because now it's already too late. You can't take off Saka again. I was also scared that he was going to make that decision to take off Eberechi Eze. But as soon as I saw Martin Zubimendi, that is what Mikel Arteta have not done for a while. That type of substitution when you're looking for goals, that is what we need. Bring on more attacking bodies. And I was actually expecting a player like I was actually expecting even if he wants to take off Zubimendi, you expect him to take off bring in the likes of Gabriel Jesus or something, and he went on to bring on Max Dowman, a history maker. That young boy, that 16-year-old boy, sweet 16, changed our lives yesterday. That young boy yesterday, that sweet 16, changed our lives yesterday. Because that moment could go down in the history as one of the greatest moments in Arsenal Football Club for a long time. As one of the greatest moments. Because when he came on, like, you could see how scintillating he was. He was playing without fear. He was ghosting past players. He was dribbling. He took the game by the scruff of the neck. Like, he was fearless. That's what we wanted. The last player that gave me that moment, that type of movement, the player that actually gave us that moment was Jack Wilshere. I remember when Jack Wilshere produced moments like that, where he would just take the ball and drive past players. I think since Jack Wilshere, I don't think we've had any other player that can just do that. Jack Wilshere was the last player when he was at his prime that did what Max Dowman was doing yesterday. Max Dowman actually yesterday, what he did yesterday just reminded me of young Jack Wilshere, where he was like against Barcelona. That was that kind of moment. The way he was actually ghosting, bringing everybody into play. You could see Eze became more free when he came in. Eze will have opportunity to take shots and all that. Exciting times. And that delivery for that first goal, even if that assist didn't come down to him, was on the money, was just right on the money. That kind of delivery are the delivery you see from Bukayo Saka. That kind of deliveries are the deliveries you see from the likes of I don't know, one of the greatest players like matured players, Riyad Mahrez, those kind of deliveries. Max Dowman decided to produce that moment yesterday. And to crown it all up, when we felt like, okay, we're hanging off our dear life now, we had that corner. And we had that Gabriel Martinelli-esque type of moment. When the opposition team have a corner kick against Arsenal, at the end of the game, the goalkeeper joins in, and we have opportunity to counter. That was that moment yesterday. The way he goes past that, the first thing that actually surprised me was the header. That header that he used to beat that defender first. That was maturity. That was maturity. The header to beat that defender. The way he heads the ball forward to goes past that defender. That was the first maturity sign that this guy is ready. That's the first sign you see that this guy is actually ready. And the next one, he just skipped past. The way he cleaned that defender. I don't know. For me, that defender, will never forget that moment in his life. You see that defender, that last man that he left dead on the floor. He cleaned him up. The way he cleaned him. He cleaned him up. Hold something. Hold something. At the moment afterwards, the way the player celebrated, the Emirates erupted. The eruption from the Emirates Stadium. Mad. That moment yesterday will go down in history as one of the greatest moments in Arsenal Football Club. You see, oh my God. And you know how ironic this is? Who was the youngest player to ever score in the Premier League? That's Wayne Rooney. And who did he score against? Arsenal. Who has broken that record? Max Dowman. What club does he play for? Arsenal. And what team did he score against? Everton. Karma. That's what karma does. That's football. That's football heritage. That's history. And I'm so happy we got that 3 point yesterday. Because that Man City game afterwards was the icing on the cake. Icing on the cake. I said it all along, Man City does not have any room for error. That pressure will be on them. This league should have been wrapped up since, but we made it difficult for ourselves. But thank God, we're getting closer. And there's another game ticked off. Another game ticked off. And we're getting closer to become champions of England. To become champions of England. We're getting closer. One game at a time. 7 games to go. And we'll get there and we'll be champions. Don't be surprised. Arsenal might be crowned champions at the Etihad. Just saying. Yes, that was a great performance by Arsenal. That was a very good win by Arsenal. I was so excited about that win yesterday. That win actually gave me another spring to my steps yesterday. It was good to see Arsenal win that game, and I was so excited. And I'm happy for Max Dowman. He's actually broken the record as the youngest player to score in the Premier League. The youngest player to score in the Premier League. And on to the next one. Champions League next. My match preview will come in later. I'll do my match preview later on. Maybe I'll post it tomorrow. But before then, enjoy your day. Enjoy your Sunday. Go relax. Sit down. Have a refreshing beer. Watch Manchester United. Watch Tottenham play against Liverpool today. Let's see if Spurs will actually be going down. Because if they lose today and Nottingham Forest wins, they'll be going down. Yes. Happy Sunday to you guys. Enjoy your day and have a lovely one. See you after. See you later. If you're new around here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you like or disagree with what I've said in the video, don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section below. See you later. Come on, you Gunners.